Okay, thank you so much for that, Jonathan. And you know what, boys and girls, I really miss all of our King's Kids leaders, and I really, really miss all of you guys. But we are hoping and we are trusting and we are praying that we will be together in church really soon. And that in the meantime, we are trusting that God is with us and that He will teach us and that He will look after us. And we're thankful that we can meet together online. So we've learned so much about God, and there's still so much more to know and so much more to learn. But today's story is about another man in the Bible who maybe started off a wee bit afraid and a wee bit unsure, but God was with him and God looked after him. And this is the story of Gideon, as Jonathan was telling us about. So God's people, they made it into the promised land with Joshua, as we learned about last week. And unfortunately, they start to mess up a wee bit. So if you remember back to the commandments that God gave to Moses, and there were 10 of them, and how the first 2 commandments were saying to love God and to not worship any other gods. And so the people of Israel, they would have known that. God's people would have known that. But unfortunately, they started to disobey those commandments and they started to make idols for themselves. And God punished them for that. Because remember, we talked about how when rules are broken, there's punishment. So God allowed other people to come into their lands and to take over and to steal their crops. And we're going to be watching a wee clip now that shows us what happens. And we're going to learn a little bit more about Gideon and how God used Gideon to rescue his people once again. Because even though they disobeyed him, even though they'd broken the commandments, even though they weren't loving him or honouring him, God still loved his people. And remember, God had given promises to Abraham, and God always keeps his promises. So let's watch this wee clip now and find out a little bit more about Gideon.